Super Cobra is a horizontally scrolling shooter developed by Konami, originally released as a coin-operated arcade game in 1981. It was published by Konami in Japan in March 1981 and manufactured and distributed by Stern in North America on June 22. It is the sequel to 1981's Scramble arcade game. The player controls a helicopter through tight caverns, and the slightest misstep will result in the loss of a life. However, unlike Scramble, the game can be continued where the player left off by adding more credits. The joystick accelerates, decelerates, moves up, and moves down. The helicopter uses a laser and bomb to destroy defenders, tanks, and UFOs while infiltrating 10 Super Cobra defense systems. The ship has a limited fuel supply, which is depleted over time. More fuel can be acquired by destroying fuel tanks in the game. The game is divided into 10 sections, plus a finale, each with a different style of terrain and different obstacles. Players navigate through 10 levels and a base, where they must safely make it through the level and remove the booty. There is no intermission between each section. The game simply scrolls into the new terrain. If the player destroys the booty on the final level, the player must start back at the beginning of the level. If the booty is safely carried away, the player starts back at the beginning of the first level and the cycle repeats. On the second time through the levels, the tanks fire much more aggressively, and fuel is consumed much faster. On the third and subsequent times through the levels, fuel is consumed still faster. The faster rate of fuel consumption on the second and subsequent cycles may make it difficult to complete those cycles without losing at least one chopper due to running out of fuel, although this is compensated somewhat by awarding an extra chopper each time a cycle is completed and the booty is carried away. The game was a commercial success, selling 12,337 arcade cabinets in the United States within 4 months, by October 2, 1981, becoming Stern's third best-selling arcade classic after Berserk and Scramble. Scramble sold 15,136 cabinets in the US in 5 months earlier that year, adding up to 27,473 US cabinet sales for both. Arcade Express in November 1982 gave the Adventure Vision port a score of 9 out of 10. They concluded that it takes real skill to master and represents the state-of-the-art of scrolling shootouts. The Atari 2600 version was awarded a Certificate of Merit in the category of Best Action Videogame at the 5th Annual Archie Awards for 1983. They compared it to Vanguard and said it provides the same brand of relentless, multi-scenario action. You can download a remake for Android devices from the link in the video description.